Forgot my Microsoft. What's up, Charlie? Welcome, Charlie Chop Shop. You're one of the first guests today here. We've got Dr. Get Good and Charlie Chop Shop with us to continue on to the Tales from Coldham High. We got two players today. It's not an unknown thing to us. We got two players, Charlie Chop Shop, Dr. Get Good. Thank you guys for being here.
Hello.
How's it going?
Can you hear me out there?
I should hope so. One more thing I forgot to do is set up the fucking dice. Okay, here we go. All right, now we're ready to go. Welcome. If you're unfamiliar with this game, this is a hastily drawn weapon. Come up on screen. Roll the three. All right, hastily drawn weapon is a game where I bullshit through an entire RPG scenario for these two fine gentlemen, and they'll draw things along the way that could either hinder or help their chances at success. There you go. I know English. First things first, we're gonna roll for you guys player characters. We'll start with player one. It's Charlie. White, red, black, welcome in. Another esteemed alum of Coldham High. White, red, black. Got 5. Charlie gets a 5, which means he is playing as the quintessential Steve. Crowd favorite. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I set this up last. Oh man. Alright, so Steve and then Dr. Get Good will be playing as. Finally, somebody gets to play as the principal of Coldham High.
Nice.
Wow.
The principal. This is Principal Hinman. He is the principal of Coldham High. His thing is he's just kind of here avoiding going home. And Steve's of course just there hanging out because he's got nothing better to do. White, gray, black. We're gonna be lurking, but hope you have a full time. Yeah, good shit, man. Lurk away. This is a lurk friendly channel. All right, so let's continue on for rolling for the story. This is the first time anybody's gotten fucking Hinman. I'm so glad that somebody actually finally rolled the principal of fucking Coldham High. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's 3. All right. Okay. So, this story in particular begins. Let's see. So, our characters here, we've got Principal Hinman, and you know what? Let me put those on screen. I got to figure out a better way to put these on screen because it's like, it's so cheesy looking. It's just there. I'm just gonna put these pictures on right there.
Love it.
Okay. So I should probably explain stats a little bit here. I probably didn't do that very clearly. Let's see. So we got your strength, agility, and intelligence, and any potential role that you might have to take, anything that you want to do a check for. If you can bullshit it into one of those 3 categories, I'll accept it. And of course, figure out the drawings as we go along. So this starts, I guess it's because it's Hinman. It's Principal Hinman, and he's in his office because Steve, last time, Steve was a pivotal character in the school becoming a monster that spits entities out of its basement. And so it's because of a science lab experiment, and then Steve's now being reprimanded by Principal Hinman because that was averted, but the day is reset. Steve is being remanded by Hinman. How, young man, this is an institution. We have standards we have to follow. This is blah, blah, blah. And Steve's just kind of like, yeah, you know, I shouldn't have done that. And he's just kind of taking it because Steve's a very mellow, laid back guy, and Hinman's not. Hinman is specifically not a mellow, laid back guy. So all of a sudden, while Hinman is actually no, Hinman goes on for another 5 minutes remanding him. Back in my day, when let's see. Meanwhile, I would like Principal Hinman to draw what a studious young man he was back in the day, back when he was a kid at Coldham High, because he went here. He's a legacy student, all that blah blah blah. And then I would like Steve to daydream about the food he is looking forward to eating most as soon as he's done with this bullshit.
Okay. Got it. So I gotta say, I don't know a whole lot about Steve. I watched like one episode that you sent me, and I didn't watch the whole thing because I didn't want to know too much.
Sure.
I wanted to know just enough about how it works.
I like that.
But I will say, Steve's got he's all torso, so his high agility doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's the long arms.
It's the limbs. The limbs come into play. The ones definitely come into play.
He's got like spaghetti arms that go down almost to his feet. But
yeah, he can get into a tight crawl space or do a flip if you need him to.
But anyway, I don't know much about Steve. Is there more I should know about him, or?
He's very doofy, but people like him. He's just kind of a silly guy, but not like he's got that low intelligence shows. The low intelligence is not a mistake. You know, it's like that for a reason. He's I don't know. He's more go with the flow than basically every other character. I'll say, because yeah, Kim's a bookworm, Hinman's the principal, Ray's a fucking hard-headed kid, and Rhonda is his mom in the same way, and then Waldo's actually a combat veteran thanks to White Gray Black's input on the character. Waldo is an old dude, but he's a capable old dude. Anyway, Hinman is he's a stalwart kind of the straight-laced fella. He studious, of course, in his youth. He's now the principal, and he was always this fucking the guy like come on guy, give it a break. But he's a stickler for doing things by the book, but he constantly gets called out for his stupid shit because he is the principal. So people have to hold him to account at some points, you know. But he's pretty he's willing to atone for his errors, at least. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Real quick, this is gonna be. See, oh man, I set this up wrong. I'll figure this out for next time. We'll just look stupid for this episode. All right, so we got here him being a little bookworm when he was a kid.
The book's bigger than him.
Hey,
Nose
Christian
always
Studios,
stuck in a
welcome.
book, didn't even care that he went bald at 15.
I like it. Didn't even care. He went bald at 15.
Studying was all that mattered.
That's it. That's very, very in line with the character. Yeah, he's he does believe that education is important. Yeah. What's on the back cover there? Is that like a little logo? Oh, it's the barcode.
It's the barcode.
Nice. I like that bit of detail. Okay, I like that bit of detail.
Uh-oh, I'm having posting problems.
Oh dear.
Oh, now it's posting a million times.
Oh dear. That's okay. We only have to open one. Here we go.
Did it come in?
It came in.
Sorry, y'all.
Are you good?
Oh, it's got a white back. Oh, I thought I had a white background. Hold on, I can add a white background.
No, you're good. You're good. This is all you need.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's thinking about that Nudie Royale, a pre-dipped ice cream cone with sprinkles, but then he puts a pixie stick on it for extra pizzazz.
Holy shit.
Shit. Never even thought of doing something like that.
Steve's not a creative man, but he is a hungry man, you know.
I hear that. All right, so I'll put a +1 on intelligence for Hinman's next rolls, and I'll put an overall. I think speed sugar rush is enough for overall +1s. So we'll see how this turns out now.
I hope I don't have a crash. Steve, hope we don't have a crash out later. 'Cause he's eating a lot of sugar.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe that. No, I'm not gonna let that. I'm gonna use the up factor of it. We're on a rush, if that is the case. All right, now will they? Neither of them notice as Steve's just stuck in La La Land, like this is brilliant. This is my art. He thinks this is my art. And then Hinman's just like, man, if only kids were like I used to be. Damn it. But, then he remembers that, there was plenty of dumb kids in his class, too. And he snaps out of it because he hears a loud crash. He hears a fucking ceiling coming apart. He hears the sound of rafters being torn asunder, the sound of just building materials crashing about a story and a half or 2 stories below and just ramming into wood floors and breaking off the rims from the ball nets and the backboards shattering and shit. Everything's crashing down. The bleachers that were all tucked nicely into the walls, they're just fucking bent in and just cracked open. And in the middle of the gymnasium is a meteor. A fucking meteor hit the school. Hinman identifies it pretty quickly, but Steve's still thinking about pixie sticks on ice cream. He notices it a little tiny bit, but he can't be fucking bothered. I'll say that these two this is after hours too. This is Hinman's been making Steve wait so long to see him that the school's already done with, and nobody's actually there to see it. There might be some people in the school, but most likely there won't be.
So, we walk down to the gym. It crashed into the gymnasium?
Yeah. So the principal's office is on the ground floor. The gymnasium's in the middle of the school. You'd have to head west? You'd have to head north. I'm sorry. You'd have to head north straight out of the office door to go towards the gymnasium. If you'd like to.
Yeah, I mean, if Hinman's freaking out and going that way, Steve would follow just because I'm here to get reprimanded. So I don't, if he wants to reprimand me there, or it's fine. I'm thinking about my own things.
Steve's ready to roll with Hinman, whatever he does. Hinman's at the door. I'll say that he's at the door, and he's kind of looking down the hallway. He can see rubble blowing out the doors.
All right, yeah. Steve is following Hinman. He's just scratching his chin. There's a permanent thought bubble with ice cream in it, and Steve's just slobbering. He's like, "Yeah, it's gonna be real good. I'm gonna spin it around. I'm gonna put 2 flavors of pixie sticks on it. When I'm done, maybe I have another one, a vanilla one." But he's just blindly following. He's looking up at his thought bubble and just slobbering, licking his lips.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oblivious.
Oh yeah. He's there. So the 2 is actually. I was trying to see if his perception would just get popped right back up. He's stuck. He's stuck with that ice cream cone bubble. Hinman does decide to actually leave the room. So Steve's just kind of wandering behind him. Him and walking down the hall, he can, I mean, it's obvious that something just exploded in the gym. He doesn't know exactly what it is yet, but he can ascertain something's happened. Obviously, there was an explosion. There was somebody set off a bomb. And for a 4, he is kind of obligated. He's the principal. He has to go check it out. He's the first one to peer into the shreds of doorway that remain. And he is fine. He opens what's left of the door as it falls off the hinge in his hand and then to the ground, and kind of steps over, what used to be a seat, and he can see that it is in fact a large meteor. It's not what you'd expect. It's still white hot from entering through the atmosphere. I guess it would be red hot by this time because it takes him a long time to walk down the hallway. Yeah, it's still glowing to some degree, but it's not. It's definitely cooled down. It's caused fire in the direct vicinity, but for a 5, it's safe enough to walk into the gym and be able to breathe. Let's see. Actually, yeah, you got a new skylight, so you're totally fine. With 5, I'll say, like there's something up. Oh yeah, because Hinman's int is up by 1 too, so he's gonna be okay. So he can recognize that something is specifically not wrong. Granted, it's a meteor; it doesn't all happen every day, but it's there's something else weird. He can't quite put his finger on it, but there's something strange making the hair stand up in the back of his neck. Let's see. For 2, Steve's been rolling a lot of 2s right now. Steve.
That's the kind of guy he is.
Steve walks in to the room, looks up at the hole, says, "Wow," plants a finger in his nose. Around, yeah. You can kind of sense that obviously something's wrong. There's for whatever reason, there's no, a 3 will get you. Yeah, there's no sense of like any authorities on the way, fire department and police or whatever, to come and actually help out a meteor being crashed into the school. It's a little strange that there's no one coming. This is a public education facility, after all. People will know about, there's some standards and practices by the township and the county. And you gotta have some accountability for your education system, But nothing seems to be coming. So Hinman's gonna. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know how to put this.
Fire hose anywhere nearby?
Yeah, I would say like a fire extinguisher is probably the best bet. Wait. Yeah, let me see.
He was just like,
extinguisher. That's the best we got.
Principal Hinman, it's warm in here. You know what would probably cool us down real good? Some ice cream cones.
What does Hinman think of that? Does he like ice cream?
Best we got is a fire extinguisher.
Okay. No, that don't taste too good. Ice cream cones, delicious. I think fire extinguisher is poison. I think my mom said it's actually poison. You don't eat it, Principal Hinman.
Yeah, you don't eat it. You put fires out with it.
Oh, there's a fire? Steve starts looking around.
For 5, there is enough fire that the extinguishers around the gymnasium are enough to put it out. Steve does recognize there is a fire as Hinman is putting them out. Yeah, he's kind of just solving as much of the problem as he can right now. All right, I would like Hinman to draw a what's it called? like to draw. His favorite memory of looking at the night sky, because this is a meteor and it's made him think of the shooting stars and all that. So he is interested in looking at the night sky once in a while. I want you to draw me his favorite memory of looking at the night sky. And I would like Steve to draw me, let's see, the fire triggers a memory in his mind, but it's a happy memory. I want you to show me Steve's happiest birthday.
Okay. Let's see.
Just took a roll that's gonna turn shit all the way up. I just want to warn you guys.
Oh yeah. Steve's untouchable. He's remembering that birthday right now.
Oh, I know what I can do. While you guys draw, I'm gonna run an ad.
There you go.
1 second. Here we go. Now, a word from one of our fine sponsors.
Hi, my name is Jim Hamblin. I'm crazy about cat balls. Do you have a cat with balls? Do you want to get rid of your cat's balls? Is your cat going crazy? Do you need to get rid of his balls? Give me your cat balls. I will pay you for cat balls. I will buy your cat's balls. I will pay upwards of $4. Yes, that's right. $4 for cat balls. Do you have a cat doctor? You have to pay him to get rid of your cat's balls. That's absurd. I will pay you upwards of $4. Yes, $4. Do you like these bumping beats? This is also an advertisement for my idiot nephew. Hire him for your wedding or your birthday party. My office is conveniently located in a 1992 Astro van down by the river. You don't have to bring your cat to me. I'll come over there. I'll cut off your cat balls right now. You can expect some of our most trusted and trustworthy technicians to show up. By which I mean I'm gonna put on a hat that has my company logo. That's right, Cat Balls Incorporated. I am crazy about cat balls. You might be asking, what do you do with the cat balls after you take them? Well, that's none of your fucking business. I swaddle myself in cat balls.
Thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors, Cat Balls Incorporated. Don't ask what he does with them. You don't want to know. How you guys doing?
Good. I'm about to post mine.
Okay. Let's start with a young Principal Hindu. A young budding astrologer, Principal Hindu. Ah, yes. Oh, he brought a little picnic basket.
The night he asked his wife to marry him.
Oh, that's romantic. Oh my God, that's so romantic. They got a picnic basket. So this is a good memory. This is a, I'll say it's a +1 on everything. Because love conquers all. Galloway, welcome in. Not bad. This is a good excuse for me to have to make all new commercials now, too. They're so old.
Hopefully this will post quickly.
Let's see.
Come on, I might just need to like airdrop them to my phone. I'm a little far from my Wi-Fi.
Okay. That's all right. I think that's my least used emote. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I think it's the boot. Do I still have the boot? Oh, no, I got rid of the boot. No, I got the boot. Nobody uses the boot. Ooh.
All right, here we go.
Yona Bologna, welcome in. Yona Bologna, one of my favorite names to say on this platform. Yona Bologna. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Tell us about the time Steve had a birthday at Skateville.
Steve is just a naturally born roller skater. His body being 90% torso and about 5% leg. He's just got a low center of gravity.
Yep.
And he also just loves disco and hair metal. So it's just like, you know, like everything they're playing is like a banger for Steve's. He's like skating backwards. He's shooting the duck. He's doing it all, man.
What is shooting a duck?
Oh, dude, it's when you get on one skate and you crouch.
Yeah.
And then you hold your other skate out in front of you with your hand.
Oh, sick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's a sick move. I should have drawn him shooting the duck.
Shooting the duck. I didn't know they had a name for that. I've seen that.
I think that's what they call it.
Shooting the duck. Nice. All right, then. That is also a +1. Rolls. Yeah. Unfortunately, in the time I had rolled, or I'm rolling for the story that they're cranking the high gear. And it is a 6, so it is a critical success for the undead to rise from the earth.
Oh shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Coldham High was built on an ancient burial ground where they moved the headstones but not the bodies. So, yeah, throughout the whole quad area, there's like lawns and stuff. So you'll start seeing decaying corpses just kind of popping up and coming up through the soil. They don't come up through the basement because it's not. They had to actually excavate the basement, so there's no bodies there. But all around the way, there's all kinds of dead people just rising from the grave. You do have a good enough view to an outside area that Steve notices the shambling corpse coming towards him, and he recognizes that it's not a human, technically, because it's very bony.
Oh, yeah. Steve pulls on Hinman's sleeve. Well, Hinman, I think I saw this in a movie before. This is not good. Principal Hinman? And then it's like on Steve before he can do anything. Shit. Can I fight it?
Well, it's a 2. This 2 was for whether or not they came into the building. It's still outside. You have the ability to engage in combat if you'd like.
Steve's like, Principal Hinman, I know how to do this in the movies. You gotta get him in the head.
With what utensil? Would you like to draw a weapon? Would you each like to draw a weapon that you might find in a wrecked gymnasium?
Yes.
And then we'll start the rules for combat. And you'll get advantage because it was a 2 on the if the shambling corpse noticed you or not.
All right.
Okay.
We got a great idea. I don't know if this might be too much.
I will decide. And if it is possibly too much, I might even roll for it. So I do what I want. Oh. Should I run another ad? I'll just run ads. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. This is a face. No, it's not. All right. But here's the sponsor. Cash for Babies! Do you have a baby to sell? Do you want to buy a baby? Cashforbabies.com has you covered. Oh, baby. We've got all kinds of babies. White babies, black babies, Asian babies, every kind of brown baby. Cashforbabies.com. Tired of that baby? Sell them to us. We take used babies. Oh, yeah. We buy wholesale baby. Buy and sell new and used babies. The world's largest wholesaler of babies. Oh, baby. Cashforbabies.com. Twin discount. The best prices. The best deals. Low APR. You want babies? We've got babies. No down payment. Bank credit? No credit. No problem. Or your money back guarantee. Money back guarantee. You're gonna love our babies. Cashforbabies.com. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors, Cashforbabies.com, a long-time supporter of this channel. Gallo says, I'm a used baby and I endorse this message. Attaboy. Another satisfied customer. Were you part of a twin discount? Because, you know, the second one isn't for resale, and they just have to throw it out. Which is kind of unfortunate, and, like, you know, it reduces stock, but, you know, regulations. Let's take a look here at what Principal Hinman is going to be using. Right here. Could you describe it?
A piece of rebar with some concrete on the end of it.
Mm-hmm. That's not a solid implementation of wreckage from a building, then I don't know what is. There we go. +1 on strength. Yeah.
All right. Mine's really good.
Okay. Hope so.
I hope you'll allow it. It might be too powerful. Steve's going too powerful.
If it's too OP, I'll let you know. Well, let me.
It's like, oh, I found a loaded shotgun in the wreckage of this gym.
Oh, heck.
This high school gym. No, it's not like that. It's better than that. Here we go.
It's better than a loaded shotgun.
I mean, it makes more sense than that, I guess.
You know, I might have even allowed for that. If you can get to, like, the coach's office and just, like, he's a gun nut, so he's bound to have one in there. I might have allowed that.
I gotta disconnect from my fucking Wi-Fi. Here we go. Come on, Discord. On my computer.
I should explain like the pipeline beforehand, how to get the images up.
That's all right. I just thought my Wi-Fi would be a little more reliable. All my computers out here are like wired, you know, into my house. There we go. It's posting. I posted it in the hastily drawn weapon suggestions chat on accident.
It's okay. I'll pull it back to
Yeah, did that earlier.
I just noticed it. It's cool. I'll put it here, and then we'll load it from here. and that way it stays in the catalog here. That is this the chat for this, the text chat for this chat. All right, pull this up. We got the floor buffer 5000.
That's right.
Oh,
and then Steve takes a couple broken mop handles and slides them through the brackets on the front and starts driving the Buff-O-Matic with like 2 spears of broken mops coming off the front.
Holy shit.
It's slow, but it's got force.
The floor buffer 5000. Let me think about this. Because it is a floor buffer. Explain that again. He's stuck. Well, like, so this.
He like grabs a broken mop handle and he like just slides it through like a bracket on the front, and it's like one that you ride on, like almost like a miniature Zamboni. You know what I mean?
So it's just like it's a battering ram, but it's the lowest speed battering ram possible.
Well, it's got spears on it. It's got spears on the front, pikes made of broken mop handles.
I don't know if you've ever tried to stab yourself real slowly, but it doesn't work as if you're going fast.
Well, listen, like when you get hit by a train, you only got to get hit going like 5 miles an hour because it weighs tons and tons. Like you don't need speed if there's weight, because weight also creates force.
It's a fair point. All right.
Those zombies are kind of squishy anyways.
Then right.
And I figure most of them might start out low to the ground anyway, so this is actually very much an advantage. So I'll say, all right, so that's a plus. I don't know. Just what would you count that as? Would it be strength? It wouldn't be strength. It would be, well, kind of.
I think driving is agility, isn't it? No,
driving is agility, but he's already a 6. What does it get?
That's true.
I'm gonna add it to the strength. I'm gonna add a plus 2 to the strength because of specifically how much it weighs too. Sure, we'll do that. That sounds good.
Once, like, if he drives it onto the lawn too, the buffer part is just gonna be throwing dirt and grass everywhere. You know what I mean? It's not meant for terrain.
Not at all. All right, so you do have initiative too. I'm gonna put Steve up first for the one zombie outside the in the outside area that you can actually see.
Yes, Steve would like to try and impale a zombie and then drive it towards Hinman so Hinman can just tee off on it while it's like impaled. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's right. Now that you've completed, since you've completed that thought, I rolled for you prematurely. I'm gonna re-roll now that you've completed that thought. It's still only a 3, but you get a plus 2, so I'm gonna call it a 5. So I'm gonna say that Steve manages to, before Hinman even knows what's going, Hinman's got the piece of rebar like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I think this will do me well. And then he sees Steve go at 2 miles per hour on the floor buffer.
I got one, Principal Hinman. I got one. Get him.
He met with the 5. He does manage to fucking get a corpse caught up onto the front of it, just like it doesn't know what it's doing. It's shambling, and it is now kind of not really impaled, but kind of hanging off the edge, like
it's like trapped between all the things coming off the front.
Yeah. To which, of course, Hinman winds back and cracks its fucking head off with a 6, with a solid 6. He doesn't think that it was gonna go that way, but it goes that way.
Oh man.
All right. Steve wants to be like, Principal Hinman, let's get the frick out of here. And he's just gonna jump off the buffer and let it drive on its own towards as many zombies as possible.
Okay.
Are there more than one?
I don't know if there's more.
There's a handful. For three, I'll say that it does manage to hit like 1 or 2 of them before coming to a catastrophic accident with a tree. Just colliding. Kind of rolling to a stop. And I'll say it does take a couple. But it's also you can see more popping up around everywhere where there's lawn. Even parts outside the school grounds kind of seem like they're still that's how big the cemetery was. So it's happening all around you. It is happening all around you. It is a good idea to get out of there, but you gotta have let's see. For a 6, it's a good idea to get out of the way. I'll say that for a 6, you can probably hole up in one of the upstairs classrooms because realistically, you're surrounded enough that you can get. Actually, no. You know what? No. For a 6, you do leave the school grounds because you recognize that you have to get away from where they are, and where they are isn't far away. Like you can see down the road far enough that there's nothing coming out of the ground. There's nothing like tunneling its way out of the earth. Now the problem is with a 6 getting to point A to point B. I mean, that's just it. You could feasibly walk to. There is a police station in town in Coldham, and you could get to it walking west from the front of the school. You could get to the police station, or there is there's a town there. There's a town. Just head west into town because the school's a little bit away from like the main town area. So 6 will put you going west. That's the best I could do for a 6 because you are leaving the school now.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to hit the police station.
Hit the police station. But bear in mind,
are you sure you don't want me to go to the science lab and fix this, Principal Hinman?
Oh.
You've done enough.
Okay.
What a sweet fellow for offering. Damn. Now you get a 6. You make it down the road uninterrupted. It seems that you guys were able to avoid most of the danger by just kind of walking at a pretty brisk pace. Because a 6 is a plus on the voyage. Yeah, so you make it all the way into town. I'll say that you get to the mouth of the main square, kind of, and you can see down the hill a little ways is like a store, like a grocery store, and it's like a small town. Like it's like a convenience store kind of, because the supermarket just outside of that in the other town over is like, killing all local business. But that's beside the point. You got local store shit, and then of course the police station is on the northeast corner.
Did you guys hear the kid? Did you guys just hear the kid that walked by my door and screamed Pokemon really loudly?
I thought he just said fuck.
That would have been cooler.
Pokemon. Gotcha.
All right, so we're at the town square.
You guys made it to town without incident, for sure.
Principal Hinman, do you think we should probably warn somebody?
We definitely should be warning the public.
Mm.
We should be screaming our way to the police station.
All right.
Or we could just go get some more weapons, or we could go back and take care of it ourselves, like in the movie.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, you never let me do anything fun, Principal Hinman.
Which is why you're always in my office.
Oh shit! Bad news, fellas. With the 2, the police station seems empty, as does the majority of the town. For some reason, nothing is on. The lights should be on by now, but they're not. The whole streets look desolate. Like the street lights are on, but that's about it. All the buildings seem vacant.
Where'd everybody go? Does that mean that the convenience store is unattended, and can Steve go get an ice cream cone for free?
There's no one
right here.
There's no one in the convenience store.
All right, Principal Hinman, this way. I got a plan. I lead him to the store, and I just grab pixie sticks and a Nutty Royale.
This is the worst, taste taste combination I've heard of it.
Chocolate and nuts and pixie sticks.
Jesus Christ. But I could totally see Steve being all into it. Top of all, welcome in. Priorities, yes. You gotta get the ice cream. All right, no, I'll allow it. I'll totally allow it because there's no one in the store and you can actually just do that.
All right, so I lead him in there and I'm like, this is my plan, Principal Hinman. You take one of these ice cream cones, you bite the top off. You open one of these, you sprinkle it on top. Oh my God, it makes you feel so good when you eat it. And then he just starts eating the ice cream cone. Really sloppily.
Oh God. No, thank you.
That's probably a long right.
I'll stick to smoothies.
All right, so for a 4, yeah, you're able to also find there is, for whatever reason, there's a radio on the counter. Just like a government issue kind of joint looking thing. And it's on the counter. With a 4, I'll say that you do recognize that it's there, and that the fact that no one else is here, and that's the only thing that you're able to see that anybody's been here recently, kind of stands out. With this, you do take a little bit of precaution. I mean, you're already on edge as is, but now you start to realize that you're gonna need another weapon. So I'm gonna need you gentlemen to draw me a weapon you might find in a convenience store.
Got it.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna take another break. Hear from one of our fine sponsors.
But fungus, yeah. 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 But fungus.
Thank you, of course, to Butt Fungus for being one of our long-standing sponsors for this fine channel. Thank you so much. Butt Fungus. Get it? Get it. Actually, they never really had punctuation on that. I'm not sure if it's a question mark or a period.
Why not both?
It could be. Mysterious, alluring. You want that in a product. Is that Hatsune Miku? Oh yeah, that's one of yours that get good, right?
Yeah.
Hatsune Miku.
Needed to have a dancing emote.
You don't need
the only one
to
I can
have
get to
it,
work.
is it? Oh.
Yeah,
No.
you gotta have one.
Well, actually, I kind of do have one. Think about it. I guess I do. I saw this days. You don't really say the U, right? This. And then whose butt is this, top of all? Whose butt is that? Tom in Boston. One pair of cutoffs. Birds. It's a butt emote friendly channel. Do I have any? Let me see. Any buddy emotes? Oh, I do have a buddy emote. Here you go. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where is it? It's my buddy emote. Where's my buddy emote? Oh, there's my buddy emote. There you go. Books. I got another buddy emote. Hold on a second. Now that I think about it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's adorable. Where is it? There it is. This one. Oh, oops. How did that happen? It's technically a butt emote. Oh, baby. Shall we explain Hinman's weapon? Weapon of choice.
He finds it behind the counter. Convenience store needs protection. But he goes to cock it and realizes it's a BB gun.
It still works. It's still a form of protection.
It's got the orange tip on the end that you can tell it's not a real gun.
Sure. It still counts though. It is a BB gun. It is a BB gun. Unfortunately, since it is a BB gun, I'm not gonna allow too much more than. No, we'll say a +1 for strength for the next attack.
I couldn't find any more BBs, so whatever it's got in there, it's all it's got.
Oh, okay. No shot. No extra shot.
It's got some shots in it, but it doesn't have
a whole hell of a lot. So you got to conserve.
I don't have a box of extra shots.
Yeah. I hear that. Okay. So as long as you've got it with you, you got a +1. And
so
Steve's.
I feel like as Hinman has this gun in his hand, he's looking at it. Steve is like, he comes out of the bathroom and he's like, every convenience store needs protection. And he holds his weapon up.
This shit sucker. I love it. Wonderful. There's no enchantment on this weapon. Because he did roll a 1 just now. But, man, I would have loved to have made use of that glow. But it'll just have to be for aesthetic appeal.
Steve's like, oh, the golden glow is just pee-pee. Oh, gross.
That works so well because it is a 1 that you roll. But it's... Oh, man.
So now Steve's hands and, like, sleeves are soaked with piss, but he does have the shit sucker.
Ew. Hinman takes note and keeps a safe distance from Steve. Yeah, no, that sounds good. So you guys are all prepared to head out into the world and brave the unknown. I will say that Hinman does have the foresight to bring the radio with him, just in case. You gotta try to just figure out what's going on. So the next stop probably should be the police station, yeah?
Yeah. We don't hear anything on the radio. Is he like listening to it?
Oh, that's a good idea. You should probably take a listen to the damn thing if you're picking it up. Oh fuck, you're rolled a 6. Hinman clicks open the volume to turn it up, and immediately he's met with operations normal, all that blah blah blah, and like it's just the general chatter that you hear, like military operations taking care of domestic stuff, you know. But it all pops to life, like the entirety of the what's going on kind of happens while Hinman's holding it in his hand as he turns it on. And immediately he's met with exposition. Yeah, and it's just going down the regular shit and saying that things are all proceeding according to plan. It appears that the people there were evacuated because there's no signs of any conflict of any kind. It just looks like people just kind of up and left. Just cleared the place out, and for whatever reason, I don't know. It seems like this might have been something that was prepared for, let's say. They knew this was an inbound thing and it was going to happen. Yeah, no, but for whatever reason, Hinman and Steve, having been in the school far later than they should have been, nobody even bothered to even check that there was anyone in the school. Yeah. You should still make your way to the police station, though, just in case, because realistically, now you're kind of stuck. You realize that you are unable to communicate back. It is a pre-recorded message on loop, just like asserting that whatever personnel is left in the area should leave. There's a little cat that came in behind Charlie just now. So the let's see. There he is. Oh, little cutie. Oh, yeah. Oh, that must be a big cat.
It is. He's fucking huge.
Yeah.
He also wears hats. You want me to get his cowboy hat out?
Oh, I don't know if I'll put a hat on.
He likes it. He do.
Potentially. I feel like let's
I don't want to derail the stream because everyone will be talking about the cat and the cowboy hat.
Everyone loves the cat, and if a cowboy hat would only make him like unavoidable. You'd have to look at him because he's wearing a hat. I can't wear hats. I can't even get them to work like little harnesses. Yeah. Okay. Let's okay, so let me just recap that. There was an evacuation. For whatever reason, nobody bothered to check the school. They just swept the whole area. They knew it was coming. And they now the whole area is basically abandoned. So you're kind of out here alone, and for whatever you could do, I guess you'd have to get out of the area. You're gonna have to try to just make your way out of town. Potentially, yeah. Potentially, there's still like National Guard like in the area that would help you for evacuation potentially, but you don't know. Right now, you just know that you have to leave. And I'll start you. You're now outside the convenience store, just kind of in the middle of town, basically.
Yeah, we definitely need to get out of town. Don't know which direction to go though.
Well, I'm not allowed to
Definitely in
drive.
the opposite direction of the school.
Which is
East.
East. I'm sorry,
went
east. You went west to get to town. East is towards the school. Yeah.
When Hinman's trying to figure out like what is east and what's west, Steve is holding up L's on both his hands, like trying to figure out which is his left hand and which is his right hand.
So yeah, I'd say let's keep going west.
All right, Principal Hinman. Maybe we go to call or something. You know how to drive? I can't drive.
Of course I know how to drive. But my car's back at the school.
Your car's back to school, but this whole street is full of parked cars, and all the doors for every business is open. And thinking about it, if you owned a business, wouldn't you park up front? Or maybe in the back, just to be safe, but maybe there's no back to certain stores. What do you think? I'm trying to work my way around here. I could roll for the idea of looking for a car and then just enact it. Would you guys like to do that?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, sounds good.
Fucking 5. All right, so for a 5, Steve recognizes his neighbor, Mr. Harrison's car. It's a Datsun. He still has a Datsun. He takes fucking great care of it. He works at the hardware store. He's the manager, and he takes great care of this fucking car. So it's in good condition. And he knows that Mr. Harrison, you know, like that's part of joy. If he left it, then he'd want someone to make good use of it. So yeah, the doors are all open. Everything's accessible. The manager's desk in the back is accessible, and that's where the car keys are. So say for the 5 that you actually are mobile enough to drive. And you're heading what direction?
I think we're going to continue to go west.
West. All right.
Away
He
from
does. Steve is like, I think we go left.
Let's go
And
left.
then he holds up his right hand.
Oh, that's him in the cowboy hat. Okay, so going west, you got a 5. 5 is for immediate roadblock. So this is a thing that I have to figure out what to do now to actually cause you. I'll say it's just like a swarm of zombies. You just leave town, heading west. You're nowhere near an interstate just yet, you know, like a highway or anything, but you're still on the back roads and all that. And you're entering towards a residential neighborhood, but you do notice that there's a cemetery here. So within the time that you've been driving, all the residents of the cemetery have amassed in the streets, and now you are kind of stuck. You have the option of trying to clear the road. Would you like to do that in your Datsun?
Do it, Hinman.
What do you think, man?
Let's floor it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's a 5. Ping, 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 ping. Just all off the sides of your fenders and shit. You get a couple dents and scratches here and there, sure, but you cleared the fucking road. You make a path and you continue forward. Further down the road, you get to realizing you're a little further out of town now. This is not. It's not like there's scattered houses here and there, but it's more like the rural area, like outside of town, so you travel a little more. You do make it to a forward operating base. There's a clearing. There's enough of a clearing that it's near a park that they just set up a bunch of tents and they got trucks and stuff. You try to find you just roll up to the thing. How you gonna approach it?
Steve's like, okay, Principal Hinman.
Yeah, slow down and have Steve stick his head out the window and.
Steve's like, okay, Principal Hinman, in the movies, when they find a military base, the guys in the military base are really fucked up, and they try and put you in a dress and take advantage of you. And I don't know if we want to talk to them.
Well, if they put you in a dress, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay.
Steve sticks his head out and he's like, "Yoo-hoo, any military guys here?"
For a 4, I'll say an MP comes around the corner and says, we got more. Hey. And kind of waves you in. And they open the gates for you. It seems pretty chill for, as far as military goes. It seems like things aren't really gone to pot in this particular camp. Just yet. We're still, I would say that they bring you over to the majority of the people that they've evacuated already are gone. There's still a handful of stragglers. There's people that they wanted to keep in quarantine because they're weird looking, but they're usually just meth heads. And like, it's more like it's how you'd expect the forward operating base in a zombie apocalypse to look. So they take you to the medical tent. You go to the medical tent. So now you are in line. You're in a line of 4. You're the last 2 in a line of 4 to be checked. And after they give you the okay, they just kind of let you go and be on your way. First is Steve.
All right.
Okay. Steve is still holding the plunger, and the doctor has to pry it away from him before he gets. He's gonna listen, son. We need to check you out, but you gotta drop that fucking disgusting piss-covered bathroom utensil, please.
This is the only protection I have, please.
Oh, I understand you've been through some shit. Listen, we were trying to get you out of here as soon as possible, kid. We just gotta make sure you're okay. Just put it down.
Okay, but if you try and put a Dwez on me, I'm gonna make a break for it.
The doctor immediately tries to put a dress on Steve. No, Steve's fine. Steve's fine. There's nothing wrong with him.
Steve's like, God damn it, it's just like the movies.
Steve says, God damn it, it's just like the movies. And it zooms out and he's wearing a hospital gown, which everybody had to put on because they're patients.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then, nothing's wrong with him either. So everybody's good to go. You're redressed, and you're able to actually talk to one of the soldiers that's there, and they're able to tell you what's going on because they had foresight of this meteor. They didn't know what the hell was going to happen. They actually don't really know. They evacuated people based on the idea that it was just going to be a regular meteor strike, and it would hurt people if they stayed in the town. So it was a better idea to just get everybody out. Night Storm, what's up, asshole? Yeah, good to see you. We're right now trying to decide the reaction. Let's say the reaction when Hinman and Steve tell. I'll say he's like the commanding officer. He's like the head guy there. They have to explain to him what's going on with the undead, because they don't really know. So I would like let's see. I'm trying to spin this into a drawing now. I would like each of you to draw what you saw, and I want you to explain it to the captain, the commanding officer. All right,
got it.
As you explain the drawing. Yeah.
Got it. Perfect.
If I see someone with a smelly plunger, I keep my distance. Yeah, but you didn't take the Hippocratic Oath, so, or did you? I don't know. You said Dr. Galloway. Don't know. Yeah, Nightstorm's been away for a while, but he's back now. He's back on Twitch. Ooh. Hmm. I'm going to take the time to run another sponsor spot from one of our fine sponsors.
I don't know what to make my children for a meal. My children, if they don't eat, I fear for what will happen to me. I just want a simple, easy meal that I can give to my kids when I don't feel like cooking anything.
Do you recall what happened to the male when he defied my will?
Chickeny ding dings.
I require one thing. Chicken ding dings.
Chickeny ding dings!
Only chickeny ding dings can quell my eternal hunger. Chickeny ding dings. You will obey.
Chickeny ding dings.
Chickeny ding dings.
Hey y'all. Y'all like chickeny ding dings. Y'all better buy these chickeny ding dings. They won't let me see my family.
Thank you so much to Chickeny Ding Dings, a longtime supporter for this wonderful channel. Let's see him. Look, he's still the same cuddly night storm he's always been. Aww. Aww. Chickeny Ding Dings. You don't want to know what's in them. I was born this way, he says. Oh, you. Oh, yeah, happy Pride Month. It's funny if you know Nightstorm that I said that to him. Anyway, as I was saying, we've got, firstly, Principal Hinman will be explaining to the commanding officer of the camp what exactly this is.
The itself giving off after he put out the fire, and it's kind of given off of a strange
Aura.
yeah.
Mm.
It's not necessarily smoke, but it's smoke like.
Smoke like. Okay. Like a roast. Okay.
A roast, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like a roast.
So, sir, you're trying to tell me the comet that landed had some kind of a magic or some? I'm not sure where you're trying to go with this. A magic?
Not even really sure. But once it landed,
I'm gonna say that you sell the story so well with a 5. You sold the story, and the guy believes you that there's something weird about it. He doesn't know. Like it's a hard thing to explain, but you know he understands to some degree. He knows he gets more of he believes that there's something weird about the meteor because it had a weird. He knows that it had a weird trajectory and all that to begin with, so there might be something weird about it. Okay.
My damn drawings don't want to send.
Ah, man.
I don't understand. Hold on, let me reopen Discord.
Oof. Take your time.
There we go.
All right. Now we're talking. Here we go. This is Steve's picture.
Steve's like, you gotta listen to me, Mr. Military Guy. It was a skeleton lady. She had huge breasts and she was stealing all the ice cream. She came right out of the ground. Her breasts were enormous.
Son, you expect me to believe a decaying corpse has chest meat? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You asked me to draw a picture. I just drew big old titties. I don't know.
With the three, the commanding officer does not believe you. But
my mom says I have a very active imagination.
But I mean, the idea of the undead, he doesn't believe that it had huge tits and an ice cream cone with sprinkles. He's starting to imagine that this might just be what Steve is fantasizing about during school hours. But the undead aspect kind of hints at something, because he does know a little bit about something weird about this comet in particular, this meteor. He's got only he doesn't have a lot of information. He's not very high up on the ladder, but on the chain of command. But there's rumors, there's hearsay, and he thinks there might be some clemency in the undead aspect of Steve's drawing. So he asks Steve, I'll accept the titties and the ice cream. Are you sure they were undead?
I mean, that depends. Are you gonna want some kind of test on me, or put me in a dress?
We've already got you through the checkpoint here. You guys are good to go. But is there anything you could tell us about what we might be encountering if we head down that hill?
I'm telling you, a skeleton lady crawled out of the ground, and I hit her with a Zamboni. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you?
It's a floor buffer.
You're going to encounter lots and lots of those things.
So you're trying to tell me now that you had a floor buffer outfitted with spikes in the front to impale corpses shambling towards you as if they were reanimated. Is that what I'm to believe?
Yes.
Pretty much. Ask Principal Hinman.
Sir, can you confirm this story?
We took several of them down. I can confirm.
I see. That's a damper. Well, I guess we'd better get the hell out of here. Do you want... Now, the whole point of this was to get people clear of this site. There's a nuke inbound, realistically. At some point, we were supposed to be doing cleanup, and I guess you seem to be the last two in the town. You'd probably do best to leave, and I can't really think of because it's not a bad enough situation that the lone cell of the military can run ramshackle on whatever survivors of the earth there are. It's not that bad yet. It's still the very early stages of a potential issue. I don't know. I'll tell you what, we could use all hands on deck. You fellas want to come back there and start killing the dead with us?
How soon is that nuke gonna hit?
Well, we got time. Oh wait, no. That's been canceled because we're gonna go back and fight so we can extend the story. That nuke's been canceled.
Steve's like, that sounds pretty badass.
I think it might be pretty badass too, yeah. Principal.
If it saves our town.
I mean, realistically, we can go in there and just kind of shoot them up, but we need somebody that knows the landscape.
Nope, nobody knows the school grounds better than you, Principal Hinman.
Mm-hmm.
I am a good navigator.
Right, that sounds like a plan. And then a 1 gets rolled. So on the way back to the school, the military convoy truck overturns. It hits a corpse and flips over end, and like there was like they didn't send. There was maybe 15 soldiers total in the camp, and like 10 of them are dead already. From that one that one vehicle accident. Welcome in, Duncan did it. You're just in time for the gory parts. So you can see that the two of you survived. The two of you survived the accident, but 10 of the 15 soldiers you were going back with are now dead. You're able to make it away from the wreckage, and you're close enough to the school that you can just keep going. But you are missing a lot of personnel. You can even see, since it's a 1, the ravenous, bloodthirsty, unhuman mutations. They're not mutations. They're abominations of nature. Descend upon the still screaming corpses to be in the flaming wreckage and chow the fuck down on some intestines. But you guys are still you're able to walk though, for whatever reason. And then you're moving over forward. So now you got the two of you and let's say five soldiers, including the main the captain, the commanding officer. All right. And then the commanding officer gets chewed up. What is that 1?
No.
This is crazy because now it just keeps getting worse. You realize that the road back towards the school is so inundated with shambling corpses of the undead that you have to get away. But now the commanding officer is getting chewed up like a fucking rawhide, little chew toy bone. Yeah, you keep dropping people left and right, but I mean, hey, you get to the high ground. There is a hill that you can get to, so you can get a better vantage point for the transit to the school, like the easiest path that you can spot from the hill. So you're at the top of the hill, and let's see, you're at the top of the hill. I can put perception as intelligence, right?
Sure.
I think so.
All right, so you guys want to roll for perception to see if you can spot a clear path?
Steve is very perceptive.
Can we try to see if we can find maybe a manhole?
Manhole. You are most assuredly able to find a manhole.
Nice.
With a 6, you definitely find a manhole. And
If we find it, can we make it to it? That's the question.
I'll say for a
If we
6,
can make it to the manhole, we can probably make it to the school underground.
I'll say for a 6, it's a safe bet that you can get to that manhole without any interference whatsoever. So that's what you're trying to do?
I think it's the safest path to the school.
Okay. For all intents and purposes, I will say that Steve's still holding the plunger, Hinman's still holding the BB gun. As you enter the sewers.
As we descend the ladder into the sewer, Steve's like, "It smells worse than my shit suckle down here."
It's you enter the sewer system with no real interference beside the stink, the overwhelming stink of other people's shit and piss, because it's a sewer. So, but there is a ledge along the side, and the last 4 soldiers are also with you until they're like, I guess this is as good an idea as any. We would have had to come down here anyway. Because our commander probably would have thought of this, and like he's a smart guy. I mean, he was when his brains were still in his head. Yeah, sure, we'll go with you. And so everybody's following Principal Hinman and Steve into the sewer system. Yeah, for a 6, I'll say it's a pretty clear shot, and you are able to actually find a connecting line to some subterranean thing. But now is an interesting bit because you're going to be you're coming out basically to the sub basement for the building, right? You'd be able to get into the sub basement for the building. Okay, for a 4, I'll say, yeah, you can actually remove the little bit of grating. Everybody's got to yank on it from one part, and you're all able to actually just pull it out and slide in one at a time. and now you are in the sub-basement for the school. It is completely solid. There's no chance of like the undead being able to get through. They can get through the dirt, but not so much the concrete. All right, so now you are you're in the sub-basement. You are in one of the darker, less traveled corridors of the under levels of Coldham High. You are also, never mind. You're able to find the way back up to the regular basement. But in the regular basement, you are like this is the part that connects with like the maintenance office and the back area of the maintenance kind of basement-y stuff. There's a long corridor with a door that's away from the school building itself. That looks like it extends out to its own thing. There is, how did I describe it last time? When it was like they store old gym mats and shit down here, like stuff they don't really use and all that. It's a school basement. It's a regular school basement. Yeah, nothing's really out of place. You don't notice anything weird. Okay. You do notice that it sounds like something's pressing against the door leading out of the maintenance office and into the main corridor of the school. You see, if you hear something pressing against it, shuffling around, it's pretty safe bet to say what it is. What do you guys think?
It's probably Wanda.
Oh, I forgot about Wanda.
If Rhonda is still here, no, Rhonda, hold on a second. If it's Rhonda, I'll be pissed. No,
Roll
it's
for
not.
it.
It's not Rhonda. You got it 3. It's Rhonda's cleared out with everybody else.
So that means it's got to be one of those dead people. Steve, you get on the other side of one side of the door, and I'll get on the other, and we will open the door and have the soldiers check to see what it is.
Come to think of it, you guys are in a whole different part of the school. Would you like to draw new weapons from the maintenance office? I'll leave that option to you. If you're good with what you got now, then yeah. But if you wanna, it's just essentially a loadout, like switch up. If you wanna,
I mean, I really wanted to plunge something's face.
you're totally able to keep the same weapon if you'd like.
All right, I'm keeping it.
BB gun, not really gonna cut it.
Steve he picks up like a emergency firefighting axe, and he's like, "Nah," and he puts it back down and picks the shit sucker back up.
I'll allow it, and I'll keep a +1 for commitment. +1 to natural.
Right. Well, you draw yours. I gotta go close my door real quick. 1 second.
Hold up. We don't want kids rolling by saying Pokemon. That was wild.
Trying to think would be a maintenance area.
So it's anything that might be like a storage space for the school, some kind of workshop maybe that to fix stuff up. A lot of tools. There's a lot of tools around there. Yeah. All kinds of crap. All kinds of crap.
I guess you can just go with should
What
be
else?
grabbing that axe, but I'm not gonna grab the axe.
I will say the rest of the soldiers are Ugh. They have their sidearms. They weren't really. They didn't think far enough ahead to actually roll up with anything worthwhile. They got pistols, but they're good pistols. They're good pistols.
Nothing compared to a plunger.
Obviously not.
Ooh.
They sure do love to leave their crap laying in the maintenance area. They just stuff that should be thrown away, but they never do.
For a bit, I'm gonna put the big titty skeleton woman back up because I love it.
With an ice cream cone.
With the fucking pixie stick ice cream. Is that a real thing? Is that something from like your childhood or something?
No.
That's crazy. I'd never heard of a pixie stick ice cream cone.
I think I was influenced by, in Breakfast Club, she like comes to school with a peanut butter sandwich and then she crunches up Captain Crunch on it and then she pours pixie sticks on it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Sounds like a good ass sandwich now that I think about it. Maybe
the pixie sticks would go well with that, maybe.
Thinking about it, yeah. The ice cream cone is a different story, though. And this is, of course, from the not defunct fencing club. They store all this shit down here. Okay. It's stabby enough. It is stabby enough that it could work as like a head stabbing utensil. Okay. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I like that it's bent.
It is bent.
They lost
a lot of crap that just to be thrown away.
Yeah, they lost funding. They couldn't afford new swords. They just threw them all away.
Pretty sad. After a while, they just had like antennas they ripped off of radios, and they were just. Anyway, so what's the plan here? Is who's holding the door open?
If it's a double door, we can each swing a door open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And whatever pops out, soldiers can take out, or
be eaten by.
Well, if it's not one of those dead people, then
don't shoot. So
they won't shoot.
Yeah, they're all lined up. We got you, sir. Just open up when you're ready. And then they got the four of them. Their guns trained on the door. And two of you open up. A pretty modest swell of undead humans pours through the double door. Just the first few trip up, of course, and they're eventually trampled by the next 8. Let's say 8. 8 of them manage to swarm in. They're all kind of jammed up at the doorway, though. So I'd say there's a couple on the floor, and the majority of them are just kind of stumbling over each other. And there seems to be one getting over the top. It is killed by one of the soldiers. Now you have the option to, I guess, yeah, you're just basically kind of like, you got like a clump of, let's say, 7 zombies, 7 undead of varying degrees of decay. They're not all the strongest, but they're not all the weakest. So, who's rolling first for combat? Do Steve. Steve with the shit sucker.
Right. I'm gonna plunge my way.
Steve slaps one of them. Steve slaps one of them real good. And doesn't really do too much. A soldier shoots the one that Steve thwaps. Hinman with the broken sword stabs one, and the thing immediately snaps at the hilt, and then
oh no.
With a 6, one of the other soldiers immediately headshots it before it can do anything. But it almost seems to, with those low of rolls, you can almost hear like a taunting noise emanate from each of the two zombies before they were dispatched by the guns.
Are they fucking taunting us, dude?
They were like, ha! Collapsed.
Fucked up.
You guys got shit weapons. What do you want?
Listen, my weapon is not for killing, it's for crowd control. Suck that on somebody's face. They can't see
It
shit.
literally is a shit weapon.
Yeah. All they can do is smell pee-pee. It's actually very effective.
For some reason, the undead don't really care about the stink of piss because you rolled another 3. Oh wait, no, this is not your roll. This is the horde. This is the horde as a collective roll, and it was a 3. So they're gonna continue to stumble upon each other because it's a 3. We'll say that another one does manage to get out of the pile and manages to get around the hand railing and down the stairs into the area where the rest of the soldiers are. And with the 3, I guess he could just get down there in range to strike, but not really. And it's a 5, so again, bullets save the day. Bang.
I was gonna say Steve would have jumped on its back and just plunged the top of its head.
So one of them does actually break away from the group again, and as it's running down the stairs, Steve jumps on his back and starts plunging his head. With a 5, he's able to violently shake him around enough and wiggle. His specialty is wiggling, after all. So he's able to violently get him subdued. And as the thing trips over a loose cable, it smashes its head into the concrete just as Steve's doing the final downward stroke.
Perfect. Exactly like I planned it.
A master tactician, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And with the 2, Hinman throws the handle of the sword at one of the zombies.
Classic.
With a 5, the last few stragglers are now getting back to their feet. There's probably, how many are left? 4? 4 or 3?
Yeah, 4 or 3. I don't remember exactly.
I'll say 4. So there's 4 now. The last 4, there's one still on the floor. Hinman is now down the other side of the staircase. It's the double doors, but it's also a staircase and a ramp, just for so you can dolly shit up and down. And then the 2 handrails for either side. So Hinman's now down the stairs. There's one that's still underground trying to get up. There's one shambling down the ramp, and there's 2 coming down the stairs now. And the one at the front of those 2 is able to attack one of the soldiers. And for a 5, I'll say that they didn't see it coming. So now you're down to 3 soldiers.
Oh no.
This is Steve's role. Steve brings out Steve brings out the shit sucker 5000 and triumphantly rams it into the oncoming mouth of the undead. Yeah, I'll say
the plunging noises are just reverberating through the whole room. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, for a 5, I'll say that Steve's going so violently hard plunging the thing that he sucks out the guts of the undead creature. And just, it just begins, all of the fucking lungs and all the organs just start streaming out. And it's just like...
Hell yeah. Steve does like a Conan the Barbarian pose, like 1 foot up on the dead zombie and like the plunger, you know?
Hell yeah. I like that. For a 6, Hinman picks up the fire axe and actually uses it. He cleaves one of the heads of the zombies clean off.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
So we're down to, let's say, 2 zombies. With the 2, I feel like they're still easily wiped out. With you still got 3 of the 4 soldiers with you. Yeah. So now you're a team of 5, and you're able to quell this particular group, I think, pretty easily. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine for the meantime. So you're in essentially a workshop too. The maintenance office has a pretty solid workshop, a substantial workshop. You could potentially build something there. You've got I'll say for a floor, I'll say you're one of the soldiers is like an engineer, and he could help you rig up some shit if you really wanted to. And it's stuff that's all in there. Would you like to do that before heading forward?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys
Definitely.
do that. You guys do that. I gotta go take a leak real quick, but I will be right back.
All right, I got the perfect thing.
Here I am. I'm back. I just went to pee, but I'm back now. Wait. Where did we leave off?
Making new weapons.
Right. Check. I'm actually gonna run and get some water also real quick because I forgot to do that. I'll be right back. My sock is soaking wet. It's disgusting. I'm slapping it against the table. Oh, that's gross. Ugh. There's so much water in it. Just gonna let it air out. Oof. We don't. All right. Let's take a look and see what we got here from Crystal Hinman. Is picked there. Equipped. What exactly is this?
This is a broken lawnmower blade.
Oh, that makes sense.
They
Okay.
taped up the end of it to hold on to.
Sure. Not bad. There we go. Let's get the whole thing. Lawnmower blade. Good weapon.
And posting mine. There we go.
Oh, there it is. Check that out. All right, so this one's gonna need a little bit of explanation.
All right. So Steve made the shit-sucking chain banger. It is an automatic plunger on top of a chainsaw with a shoulder pad and a gun-style trigger.
Mm-hmm.
So you plunge a zombie's face with it, you pull the trigger, and it plunges back and forth, pulling their head and neck and torso onto the chainsaw below.
With an intelligence of 2, Steve has done the impossible. Oh no, he had the assistance of
The engineer made it.
the one engineer, yeah. So it was just so Steve just kind of outlined it. And he's like, I can make that work.
Mm-hmm.
And that engineer's name was Frank West from Dead Rising.
Yeah.
I'll accept it. Well,
Ash would be proud.
it's a 6. Yeah, I'm definitely accepting it. It is fully functioning exactly the way that you want it to function.
Fuck yeah.
The chain banger. You'd like
The
the
shit-
shit sucker? The shit sucker chain banger. That's it. It's the
That's
full
right.
name. The full name. You gotta say the full name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I like it. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, we'll say that the corridor's mostly clear. There's nothing really happening else. Like, you saw where the crowd of undead came through. Like, they fucked up like posters and shit. There was like a potted plant over there. They got knocked over. The garbage can. Not really anything too far out of place. It's irreparable. They didn't do too much damage to anything. But you could still see that outside there are a lot of them, and they're all kind of amassing and coming towards the school, because the school is still, like, the lights are on, it's still like a place where people would amass to normally, and that's usually what happens when with the undead. They just go back to where people would normally gather, and the school's a very good one. Example of that. Don't they already make dildo machines similar to that called Drildos? Oh, that's where Steve got the idea. Okay.
Steve's stepdad has a very impressive porno collection.
You already got the 6. You ain't got to explain, but I appreciate it, though. So you are just kind of, you're able to go back to, I feel like the biggest opening would probably be the hole. Yeah, it would be the hole ripped in the wall from the meteor. Yeah, that'd be the most area that you could cover while they pour in. And since they are trying to, like, pour into the building, they're there on the outside on the way in. So you're making this is basically like the boss fight, like the last stand. So there's you two, the 3 soldiers with handguns, And now, yeah, there we go. We're starting the next. There we go. Hello, cat. I have to wait for him to jump because he's very stabby. He's very stabby. Stabby little guy. Here's his tail. All right. Sorry about that. I will say that, yeah, you will enter the room first, so you have, I guess, advantage, because it wouldn't be, the one was for the horde of zombies. So if they failed that roll, then that means that you guys would have the upper hand, and
you caught them by surprise.
You'd be able to enter the room, and then like they wouldn't be alerted to you as they poured in. So you have advantage.
Okay.
And I'll say that you have the first strike as well. And the first attack roll goes to Steve with the 6.
Hell yeah.
Lest I remind our audience of this, the shit sucker chainbanger. Can you describe what happens?
Steve jumps down from a bank of bleachers that are like just coiled up into, fucking rubble.
Uh-huh.
He jumps downward, and as he jumps, he like pulls the chain start on the chainsaw, so it's like whang! And he like catches a zombie right downward on top of the head and just pulls the trigger, and it pulls the zombie up off the ground.
Ooh.
And into the chainsaw and grinds him up. And then but it does it a bunch of times. It goes back and forth like this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh.
And Steve is immediately just showered in blood spray. And the zombie falls to the ground and he lands in like a superhero pose. And he's like, that was pretty badass.
Oh, hell yeah. That's pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. So it turns him, essentially, it's just turning him into Choppy because it's just grinding him back around. That's great. Yeah. I love the shit sucker chainbanger. This is great.
Me too. It's my favorite thing I've ever made in my entire life.
Hinman also gets a 6.
Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
What does Hinman do with the lawnmower blade?
Well, if I'm hitting a 6, I gotta be swinging on multiples at once.
Mm-hmm.
Just heads going flying.
Hell yeah.
Bodies
just lawn mowing his way.
Floor. Just wet meat.
Hell yeah.
Just a big line of them just right in front of me. Just splat, 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 splat.
So what does it look like when he wields it? Does he just like spin it? Like,
well, at the end of it's just a handle, so it's just a big ass sword at this point.
Oh, sick. I see. Okay, so he's just fucking
he's just
whirling
swinging
dervish.
that thing like he's Conan.
Nice. Hinman just macheteing his way through with a lawnmower blade.
Okay. I like it. So you guys are basically handling the entirety of the horde by yourselves as of yet. I'll roll for the soldiers as a unit. There are 3 of them. And they all suck! They're just there fucking wasting ammo. They all suck! Bing, bing, bing. 2? I have no trigger discipline. I don't know where I'm aiming. I'm scared. I'm scared. You're getting shown up by a fucking a reprobate and his principal. Jeez.
As they should.
Thankfully, the zombies suck too, because they also rolled a 2 as a horde. So you are specifically fucking tanking them. You're
nice.
Handling the situation. Yeah. No, you're handling the situation.
Fuck yeah.
One of. No, it's a 3. Never mind. Yeah, you're fucking. You're tanking the whole shit. They're fucking their whole shit up. So I guess it's 1. 1. So one The first roll is to be how identifiable that one of the zombies might be, which is a 3, and it's not. You know, it's nobody you know. And then the 1 is like how strong he would be compared to the others. It's a 1. So like he's fucking weak. You guys continue to dominate the entire field. And a 5, nice. a 5 shows Steve using the shit sucker chain banger, like over the shoulder. Like he's just continuing his mastery.
Hell yeah.
Hinman is getting on a lot of anger issues, and this is and helping the school at the same time, and he's just eviscerating every corpse he can.
I feel like Steve will he chain bangs a zombie, blood sprays everywhere, and because it's suction cupped, he then kicks it off the end of the shit sucker, and then he chain bangs the next zombie. And just kicks it off of the end. Like he has to just keep kicking him off of the end of it.
At this point, it's just like a procession. They're just standing in line. And it's like yeah, it's just like
a way to perfect it even more. You can have a CO2 system on it. So once the zombie's down, you rip the head off, and then you can CO2 it.
Then you shoot the head at the next zombie. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Holy shit!
Steve's changing out CO2 canisters in it like ammo, cracking new canisters in it.
Holy crap!
That would be perfect.
I'll say
I love it.
I gotta also say the soldiers also rolled a 6, so it looks like you guys are almost done cleaning the town. You guys are almost done cleansing the town.
It's our buddy the engineer.
Yeah, he's carrying most of the weight. The other 2 are useless.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
There's usually one that stands out more than the others.
Yeah, the 2 is for the last stand of the zombie horde. It looks like you guys are actually just kind of done with it. Like it seems to be that you've won the day. You've won the day. And nothing.
Steve covered in blood turns to principal, and he's like, "Principal Hinman, I guess we're a pretty good team." And then he grinds up another zombie.
I can go for some ice cream right now.
Steve's like, "You mean it, Principal Hinman? You really mean it?"
It's on me.
Yay! What a good ending.
A perfect ending.
That is good. That is good. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Do you want to try to do another one, or you guys? How you feeling?
Say, I don't know if I got any more drawings in me tonight. The shitsucker chainbanger really took a lot of creativity out of me.
This is a high point. I'm glad to have this in the list of drawings now. This is really good.
Good, thanks.
That's got to go up on the wall.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like this one.
Hold on. I'm gonna add some blood to it now that Steve used it. I'll repost it.
Right
You'd have a gallery of weapons.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be like a high point for this. Just to go back and see what kind of weapons people came up with. Those are some of the best drawings are the weapons. Oh man. But yeah, no, that's a good place to leave off then. That's cool that fucking somebody actually finally got Hinman. I'm actually really glad to play that character.
Hinman turned out to be a badass too.
Yeah, who knew?
This is the only one we haven't seen yet, right?
Yeah, no, every other one's been picked.
Okay.
Even Waldo. Actually, Waldo never got picked on the show that wasn't a test run. So he never made it to the broadcast show. But so technically, he's never been picked either for the broadcast show. So maybe next time. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Yeah. No, but this is cool. This was let me read the original prompt. A meteor strikes in the gym, raises the dead. It turns out the whole school was built over an ancient burial ground. They moved the stones, but not the bodies. Of course.
That's a funny line.
Someone call Craig T.
I mean,
Nelson.
that's what movies. Yeah, I was gonna say like that's beat for beat. Like I
Poltergeist.
just stole Poltergeist. Yeah. A lot of these are just I stole movies, or to some degree. Because I stole Poltergeist. I stole Poltergeist and Night of the Living Dead. Not which one was the one with the meteor?
The meteor is it Night of the Living Dead?
No, I think I'm wrong.
I think they said that one was. I think they said it was a satellite.
Yeah, I think it is something from space in Night of the Living Dead.
Is it not?
Return of the Living Dead is the whatever toxa. It's the military gas shit. I can't remember what it's called now.
No, you're right.
The
You're
movie
right.
was a ruse.
Yeah. No, for sure. I agree with you. But anyway, so I thought it was a meteor, but I guess it was a satellite. I misremembered it. So that's a mismemory of another movie. I just kind of.
Have you ever seen Night of the Comet? Because that is basically what happens in that movie.
Oh shit! I might have actually seen Night of the Comet. Hold on a second.
It's good. It's like two teenage girls with fucking Uzis, and they're like in a mall, like killing shit in L.A. It's a pretty good movie.
84. I feel like I might have actually seen this.
It's got Chakotay in it.
I did not see this, but I know about it, and it's on Tubi.
It's a really fun movie. It's like very 80s, you know.
Well, shit, it's on Tubi, so I'll definitely watch it.
I think it's getting a 4K here pretty soon.
Oh, nice. That would be cool. They also storm like a military base at the end.
So it's kind of beat for beat. I ripped off a movie I didn't even see. Shit.
Yeah, the one difference is that the military and the scientist people are bad. They were on our side in this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, that could have gone way worse. Like I was initially like if you would have gotten low rolls, it would have been like 28 days later kind of soldiers, you know.
All right, I added blood to the shit sucker chain banger.
Hell yeah. The shit sucker chain banger. Yeah. With blood. It's cool. I like this one.
Yeah.
It's badass. All right, guys. I'll let you go then. I'm gonna see who's
that was
on
fun,
to
man.
read. Yeah, no, hell yeah! I'm glad you guys joined me today. This is, as always, it was a good time, and appreciate the hell out of you.
Thanks for having me,
guys.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I don't know if anybody in the audience is not following either Get Good or Charlie, but if you ain't, you should be. Damn it.
Yeah, we do role playing game stuff on my channel every once in a while too.
Oh yeah.
And lots of and drawing. We also do drawing on my channel every once in a while.
That's why I figured I wanted to get you on because I've seen you draw before and it's cool. So I'm glad that you're able to. This is the kind of crowd that I want is people that like doing this kind of thing and drawing. So
it was fun, man. I'd play again. Let me know.
Oh yeah. And Get Good. Thank you, of course, for being here too. You don't really do too much drawing stuff. Your channel's more about movie stuff.
Movies, video games. I used to be big into drawing when I was a kid. I don't know why I really fell out of it.
I like your drawings. I also like that you use the whiteboard. The whiteboard's fun.
That is the best part. I love when people use different mediums, and that is cool. They use the whiteboard.
The whiteboard's
it was
cool.
the first thing I thought of when you brought this up. I'm like, I gotta get a whiteboard.
Yeah, it's awesome. Oh man. All right, guys. So thanks so much. That was a fun one. I had a good time, and I'm glad that you guys are all here. I'm glad everyone's here joining us today. Tababo, Yona Balona, Night Storm, Duncan did it. Tababo. Wait, did I say Tababo? Tababo. That was the first one I said. Galloway. Who else is here? Who am I missing?
Don't forget Night Storm.
No one could forget Night Storm. That ray of sunshine. Everybody get acquainted with him just in case he shows up in your chat. He's a lot. He's fun. All right, guys. Talk to you later. See you next time. Enjoy Heedy Beat. I will. At least it's a threat and a promise. We'll see you next time. Enjoy Heedy Beat. Goodbye.